Welcome students. So this is the last video of this hydrocarbons. In this chapter we completed alkanes, alkenes and alkynes. We saw the methods of preparation, then chemical properties of this saturated and unsaturated, the aliphatic compounds. Now today we are going to start this aromatic compounds. So what exactly these aromatic compounds are, how they are different from the aliphatic compounds, let's see here. Aromatic compounds. See, today what we are going to start with, first of all, this aromaticity, what conditions are for this aromaticity, then orbitals, how they are actually arranged in benzene, then Kekulé structure, the resonating structure, resonance hybrid of benzene, then methods of preparation of benzene, chemical properties of benzene, electrophilic substitution, then halogenation, nitration, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation, this sulfonation, addition reactions, and see all these things in details, and mechanism also, okay, for all the reactions. Now let's start this aromatic compounds. Okay, so the definition for this aromatic compound is what? See, aromatic compounds, this name itself is giving you hint that these compounds are having aroma. Okay, aroma means that nice fragrance is also associated with these compounds. Nice fragrance, or you can say characteristic smell is associated with these compounds. Okay, so in this case, this aromatic compound, so what exactly this word means, that we understood. Now let's understand this these compounds. So how we are going to identify, how we are going to say that okay, this is aliphatic and this is aromatic. So first of all, the conditions are there. Okay, so conditions for aromaticity is, this was given by Haeckel. Okay, so Erich Haeckel, he gave this rule, and this is also known as Haeckel's rule. So in this case, the conditions I'm telling you, conditions for, you can write down Haeckel's rule, or conditions for aromaticity. Conditions for aromaticity, Okay, so first of all, first condition is it should be, the compound should be cyclic. Second is that conjugation also, complete conjugation should be present in that system. Complete conjugation. Conjugation means what? See, alternate sigma, pi, sigma, like that. Pi what means this kind of either this condition, or if sigma is present, then pi is present, then sigma, and then these lone pair of electrons are present, or the vacant orbitals means positive charge is present. So like that, the alternatively if these this type of system you will see, then you can say that this is actually conjugated system. Okay, see more prominently that feature is that delocalization, means the electrons, the delocalized electron should be present in that. Then we can say that okay, this is the conjugated system. Okay, now next is what? These two means complete conjugation should be there. Okay, then next is what? They should have the 4n plus 2 pi electrons. 4n plus 2 pi electrons. Then we can say that okay, the compound is aromatic. Okay, and what else? They should also be planar. Okay, and the stable, very much stable these compounds are. Okay, so now see, cyclic, complete, that conjugation should be present, 4n plus 2 pi electrons, where n is equals to what? Either 0, 1, 2, 3, like that. So so 2-3 examples I'm giving you, and you will have to identify whether it will be this aromatic or not. So for that, let's see the examples I'm writing here. I hope you noted down the conditions. Do remember this, because these things only when you will keep in mind, then you can identify, okay, what exactly these aromatic compounds are. So these conditions will help you. Okay, now next is, so let's apply this. Your see, this is, if you want to write down this O. Okay, so this is one of the compound. Now this is okay, then this one. Now next is, see, this is actually anti-aromatic, so this one we are not going to consider. Let's see, in these cases, one more. And here 3 fused ring. Okay, so see, in the first case, let's see here, these are actually the examples of aromatic compounds. So how exactly we can say that these are aromatic compounds? First of all, you all should know that see, in this case, the conjugate system, this is conjugate system, because see, the pi bonds also are, pi bonds are present here. The pi electrons for movement, this pi electrons also we need, so that also is present here. And now in this case, see, if 4n plus 2 pi electrons, okay, that means what? 4n, if n is equals to 0, okay, we are starting with this, n is equals to 0, then this value will become what? 2, because 4 into 0 will give you 0 plus 2, so this is 2 if n is equals to 0. If n is equals to 1, then this number of electrons will be 6. Okay, if n is equals to 2, then the number of pi electrons will be 10. Okay, and if n is equals to 3, then number of pi electrons will be what? 14. So why? Because 4 3s are 12 plus 2, this will give you 14. Okay, so if the system is having either 2 electrons or 6 electrons or 10 electrons or 14 electrons, then you can say that, okay, the system is the system, or you can say the compound is aromatic. Okay, now in the first case, you check out how many pi electrons we are having. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and also the electrons, I told you that electrons also will be counted. See here, the 2 electrons present on this oxygen, so that those electrons also will be used for making the resonating structure. Okay, in this case, see, the pi electrons 1, 2, 3, 4, and these electrons also will be counted, because these electrons also are used for see, they are also making bond, and then different resonating structures we are getting, and this electrons also will be used for making resonating structure. Okay, so how many this also will be counted in that pi electrons. Okay, so pi electrons plus the electrons, because these lone pair of electrons will be counted as see, the number of electron when you are counting, then you will have to sum up these electrons also. Okay, so the number will become 6 because of this these electrons. Okay, now in this case also, the nitrogen is using that electron, because of this the 6 electrons should be present, then only the compound will be called as this aromatic compound. Okay, so what is the name of this compound? This is actually furan. Okay, this is pyrrole. Okay, and this is called as naphthalene. naphthalene, and this is benzene, very common example, the known one. Okay, and this is anthracene. 3 rings are fused together. Okay, now in this case you just count how many pi electrons you are having. 1 2 3 4, then 5 6 7 8 9 10. Okay, so I told you that if 10 electrons are present, that means the compound will be said to be aromatic. Okay, so this is also aromatic compound. Now in this case we all are knowing this is 6 electrons are present here, because 1 2 3 4 5 6 pi electrons, benzene ring known to us. Now in this case 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. Okay, so 14 electrons, that means what? N is equals to 3. So you all can see here the number of rings, they are 2, so N is equals to 2. Number of rings 1 2 3, that is why N is equals to 3. So like this also. Now these were the examples of aromatic compounds, and I told you the conditions for aromaticity. 4n plus 2 pi electrons should be present, and along with not only this but also you will have to keep in mind that the compound should be planar. That compound should be conjugated system. Okay, and then planarity, then you are also having that stable, very much stable, because of the resonating structure. So these delocalized, these electrons only will help in that resonance, and because of this only the different resonating structure which you are getting, so that only is making your molecule, that compound, more stable. Okay. So this was all about that aromatic compound. Now this is the condition for aromaticity. Now next let's see the anti-aromatic compound. Okay, for that the conditions are, see here, anti-aromatic compounds. Okay, so check it out. In this case, the first 3 points which I gave you means this aromatic compounds. In this case, you will write that they should be planar. Okay, also conjugate system, conjugation should be present there. Okay, now next is 4n pi electrons will be present. So instead of 4n plus 2, you will have 4n pi electrons. Okay, in this case, and what else? Stability. So for stability, what you will write? Not stable. They are actually not at all stable. Okay, and so and what else we are missing? Conjugate system is present, 4n plus 2 planar conjugate system, and they are actually not stable. Okay, now in case of, see, the example will be what? Suppose you are having this. Okay, so this is what? This is cyclobutene and cyclobute diene. Okay, in this case you are having, if you are starting your numbering from this place, 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 1 3 bute 1 3 diene. So this will have how many pi electrons are present here? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 4 pi electrons are present. That is why this is actually the anti-aromatic compound. Okay, very much that unstable it is. Okay, in this case 4n pi electrons are present. 4 into in this case you are having n is equals to 1, so 1 2 3 4. So 4 this pi electrons are present. That is why this is anti-aromatic. And also in this case you are seeing that they are very much unstable. Okay, now next, see, this was anti-aromatic. More example, if you want, you can write. Suppose you are having this. Okay, so here also, see, if we are having this compound, then how many pi electrons are present? 2. But in this case, n is equals to, the minimum will be n is equals to 1. In case of that aromatic, we have seen that n is equals to 0 also we were considering. But here n is the smallest, that the value of n will be 1. So this will not be considered as anti-aromatic. Okay. So so here also, if you are having, suppose these electrons are present, okay, if your electrons are also present here, then this will be considered as, because 2 plus 2, so this will give you how much? 4. So this will be considered as this anti-aromatic compound. Okay, so on the basis of this, because see, first of all you all should see that this should be planar, then the conjugate system should be present. Okay, necessarily these are the conditions, and along with this, okay, along with this, you also should know that they are actually very much unstable. So, and 4 n electrons are present in case of anti-aromatic compounds. Okay, so these were the conditions. Now next is non-aromatic compounds. So what exactly is that? Non-aromatic compounds. So non-aromatic compounds, whatever, suppose you are having this like this you are having, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, in the conditions when I was telling you, I don't know whether I gave you this or not, they should be cyclic. Okay, the for this aromatic compound, they should be cyclic, they should be planar, they should have conjugate system, and then 4 n plus 2 pi electrons in case of this aromatic compounds, and in case of anti-aromatic compounds 4 n pi electrons. Rest 3 conditions will be the same. Okay, and see, fourth means aromatic compounds will be stable, and anti-aromatic compounds will be unstable, very much unstable. But in this case, suppose you are having this cyclopentane, okay, and if here you are not having any, see, one pi bond is present, that means 2 pi electrons you are having. So in this case also, this will not be considered as this will not be considered as this aromatic compound. Why? Because in this case you are not having alternate double bond. In see, this is sp3 carbon, this is also sp3 carbon, this is also sp3 carbon. So that is why this will not be considered neither as this aromatic nor as anti-aromatic. So this will be called as non-aromatic. See, neither aromatic nor anti-aromatic. This is what? Non-aromatic compound. Okay. Now next is what? See this. So all the organic compounds, if they are not, if they are neither this aromatic nor anti-aromatic, so that compound will be considered as non-aromatic. Okay. So any example you can quote here. If I'm asking you to tell me whether this particular compound, okay, this compound will be which category this compound will belong to, in case of aromatic or anti-aromatic or this non-aromatic. So what will be your answer? Because it is not cyclic, that is why we will say that because it is not cyclic and it is also not having all those the different the conditions also it is not fulfilling, that is why it is neither aromatic nor this anti-aromatic, but this is what? Non-aromatic compound. Okay, so this was all about this classification of this aromatic compounds and anti-aromatic or this non-aromatic compounds we have seen. Now let's start for this benzene. Okay, so benzene means first of all the orbitals, how the benzene, see, this is the structure given by Kekulé. Okay, Kekulé gave this structure, and he see, experiments also he observed, and then what he found that suppose this benzene you are having, then this is the structure which was given by Kekulé. In this case, according to this concept, the single bond and the double bond is present. So single bond, the bond length should be 154 picometer, and for double bond that should be 134 picometer. Like that, the bond lengths should be that given by this benzene ring. But this see here, see, in this case the benzene was showing the bond length of this 139 picometer. So this was, and see, one more, that structure, that resonating structure, he also gave the resonating structure of benzene, and he said that this position of this double bonds also he showed like this, that the position also was interchanged. And see, these two structures, canonical structure or resonating structure, or you can say this see, canonical or resonating structure of benzene. Okay, so resonating structure of benzene. So in case of benzene, see, because of that Kekulé structure, this benzene should have shown the bond lengths of 134 or 154. So instead of that, he found that 139 picometer bond length was found between all the carbons present in benzene. See here, these two carbons are possessing double bond, these two carbons are possessing single bond, double, single, like that. So this difference was not observed in that. All the bond length were same in case of this benzene. That is why the resonance hybrid structure was more appropriate, was this resonance hybrid structure of benzene. Okay, so like this, the delocalized pi electrons are moving all around the ring, and because of this, the resonance hybrid structure, that was given more importance. Okay, and in this case, because one more that experiment he did, so he allowed this benzene to go through this chlorination. So in that case, what he found, according to this, he expected that two types of products he was expecting, either this chlorine, either the dye substituted, this means the benzene ring is two groups are attached here, chlorine. So in this case, he expected that either this should be the compound, or the other compound also. He said that see, here also, either the chlorine, the adjacent, the chlorine, either they should be present here, means they should be attached with the carbons which are not possessing this double bond, and the other that's product which he was expecting. So this product means the chlorine is attached to the carbon possessing double bond. These two products he expected, but he found only one type of one product only, and he was not having this these two products which he was expecting. So this was not found. ये मिला नहीं, अगर ये भी नहीं मिला, ये भी नहीं मिला, उनको सिर्फ एक ही मिल पाया, और इससे पता चला कि ठीक है, ये दोनों स्ट्रक्चर्स, ये उससे भी ज्यादा, मतलब आपका सिर्फ एक ही मिल रहा है जिसमें कि सारे के सारे बॉन्ड लेंथ भी इन सभी का सेम है, तो इसीलिए रेजोनेंस हाइब्रिड स्ट्रक्चर इसको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस मिला. ठीक है, चलिए नेक्स्ट देख लीजिए. This was Kekulé's structure, and also let's see the orbitals. Okay, so in case of this C6H6, this is the molecular formula of benzene. So in this case, the orbitals, orbitals of carbon I'm making here, this and here, means the hybrid, hybridization means this sp2 hybrid orbitals the carbons are possessing. So this is the orbitals of one of the carbon, the other also is possessing like this 1 this is 2, and here this is 3. Okay, so the 1 carbon, 2 carbons. So here you are having see, here also you are having 1 carbon, then this is carbon 2, then carbon 3, like this. Okay, sp2, and one anhybrid orbital also was present. So here one more with this. If you want, you can make bond like this. Okay, so all the 6 means 1 2 3 4, so 2 more you can make. This is rough diagram, you all can make it nicely. So this, okay, and here 1 2 3. So here also actually they all are making single bond with this carbon, and then here with hydrogen, this will be involved with this hydrogen, this is also with hydrogen, this is also with hydrogen, and see, this is making bond with each other, and then 1 2 3 4 5 6, like that I drew it. Means symmetrical arrangement, you all can try yourself and see the unhybrid orbital which is present, the similar lobe that particular p orbital will have, and that p orbital will make what, pi bonds with each other. Means one above the plane, one below the plane, like that in all the cases. Okay, so this will be the structure of the orbitals in case of benzene. Okay, so here the hexagon which you will get, means this will be what, planar. Okay, that hexagon, and see on this above the plane and below the plane, the pi bonds, that electron density also, means donut type shape they are making. So this type of structure they will have. Okay, so this was about Kekulé and resonating structures. We have seen that aromaticity also, we completed that part. Now let's start the methods of preparation of benzene. Okay, so methods of preparation of benzene, let's see here. One method already we have seen in case of ethyne. When I was telling you the chemical properties of ethyne, at that time only I told you that the ethynes are when they were heated, that 873 Kelvin, and then the very high pressure was given, then this that ethyne, so they were, means red hot that iron tube, when they were passed through that, okay, red hot iron tube, then those 3 ethyne molecules we have taken, and they were cyclized, and then benzene was formed. So this also was one of the very important and very easy method to remember. Okay, so what you will do, you see here 1 2, this is 3, and see, like this you are making. So this is one of the ethyne molecule, this is the other, and the 3 ethyne molecules you arranged like this. Okay, so what is happening, you actually made this to pass through this red hot iron, okay, and this is the red hot iron vapor. Through this you are passing them, the iron tube, you write down, this is 873 Kelvin, very high pressure also you are making them to react like this in extreme conditions, very high pressure here. Then this will cyclize, and then the benzene ring will be formed. Okay, so this benzene ring was formed. Either this type of that bonds you can show, or this kind of shape, the resonance hybrid structure of benzene. Okay, so this is one of the method by which you can say that okay, the methods of preparation of, write down, methods of preparation of benzene. Okay, so this is one first method. The second method, if I'm showing you here, will you be able to see? Yes, see, this one is decarboxylation of sodium salt of carboxylic acid. Aromatic, okay, you write down aromatic carboxylic acid. Okay, so here the reaction, if you're not able to see, I'm going to show you here. See, I'm rubbing this because it's already, I hope you noted down this one. Okay, now next is, yes, the reaction I'm writing here. Suppose you are having this COONA. Okay, so in presence of this, see, you are having soda lime. Soda lime means NaOH and means plus CaO. Okay, so this soda lime you are having, and this is what decarboxylating agent you can say to them, because this CO2 will get vanished. Okay, and then you are left with what? Benzene. Okay, so in presence of this soda lime, you are going to get from this sodium salt of this aromatic carboxylic acid, you are going to get this benzene. Okay, so these were the methods of preparation of benzene. Okay, so now next, yes, we completed this. Now let's start with the chemical properties, and see from this chlorobenzene also you will get that benzene. Okay, now this is chemical properties. So let's start chemical properties of benzene. Okay, so which type of chemical properties they are showing? See, the benzene is having the delocalized pi electrons. Okay, so these pi electrons will be made they are available for the attacking reagent if they are electrophile, means the whatever species, if they are looking for the electrons, so those kind of species will come and get attached with this benzene ring. Okay, so electrophile. So which type of substitution reaction you will see here? And one more thing, for aromaticity, this Huckel, so he also gave stress to this point, means the benzene ring, instead of giving instead of giving addition reaction, more preference they are giving to substitution. Okay, so electrophilic, that addition, instead of that they are choosing what, this aromatic compounds, they are giving this electrophilic, the substitution reaction. Okay, substitution reaction, more preference they are giving to this electrophilic substitution reaction, and electrophile only will come and get attached with this. Okay, so in इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन विल बी गिवन बाय बेंजीन। तो देख लीजिए इसमें सबसे पहले स्टार्ट, ये हमेशा इलेक्ट्रोफाइल्स ही, क्यों, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल्स क्यों आके इसके साथ जुड़ेंगे, क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रोफाइल्स यहाँ पे इसके पास क्या है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की अवेलेबिलिटी ज्यादा है, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स विल बी मेड अवेलेबल फॉर द इलेक्ट्रॉन सीकिंग स्पीशीज। जो भी इलेक्ट्रॉन जिसको चाहिए उनको यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यहाँ उपलब्ध कराया जा पाएगा इसके द्वारा, तो इसीलिए ये इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक एडिशन इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन प्रेफर करता है। तो इसमें आपको दिखाई देगा, मतलब यहाँ पर आप देख पाएंगे, यहाँ इसका और मैकेनिज्म भी हम अच्छे से समझ लेते हैं। इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन देगा ये, ठीक है, एडिशन इलेक्ट्रोफाइल को ऐड होने के बजाय ये यहाँ पे सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन इसको प्रेफर करेगा, ठीक है। चलिए नेक्स्ट अब देख लेते हैं, ये एडिशन रिएक्शन भी देगा लेकिन ज्यादा इसका प्रेफरेंस विल बी गिवन टू दिस सब्स्टिट्यूट, इलेक्ट्रोफाइल विल कम एंड गेट सब्स्टिट्यूटेड। ओके, सो नाउ लेट्स स्टार्ट द मैकेनिज्म। सो यू राइट डाउन मैकेनिज्म ऑफ इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन रिएक्शन, Okay, so for this mechanism, various steps are there, 3 steps are there. First step is generation of electrophile. Okay, now next is formation of sigma complex or rhenium ion. Rhenium ion. Then next is formation of sigma complex rhenium. This is intermediate state. You write down very unstable. Okay, intermediate state. I'm writing here. Yes, you can see this. Okay, now the third is removal of proton to get back the aromaticity. Means first of all they will lose their aromaticity. Okay, how exactly that I'm going to discuss now. So you write down three that steps. First of all, the generation of electrophile. Then the next is the formation of that intermediate state, which is also known as sigma complex or rhenium ion. Then next is the proton will be removed. Okay, so these the three steps we are having. So these in these three steps the electrophilic substitution will takes place. Now next, I hope you noted down this one. Let me rub this. Then I'm telling you about the mechanism in detail. See. So let's take one example. Chlorination. If general, see, instead of telling you the general mechanism, I'm going to take specific example, and with the help of those examples I will illustrate this, all that different steps, what exactly is happening here and which kind of that electrophile will be generated, everything I'm going to tell you. So let's start. The first one is halogenation. Okay, so halogenation. Okay, here for halogenation you are having this first generation. The first step is generation of this electrophile. Okay, so your attacking reagent is Cl2. Okay, benzene is the substrate on substrate or the system where the this modifications will be made. Okay, so this is what Cl2. So what is happening here? In the presence of, always do remember, in presence of Lewis acid, this reaction will take place. See, this is Cl2. If it is reacting with AlCl3, then what you are going to get in this case? See, this Lewis acid, because this Lewis acid electron deficient, this AlCl3 is, so means it's not completing octet. Okay, aluminium. That is why aluminium will accept the chlorine. Okay, this see Cl. This cleavage of this bond, this will have negative charge, this will have positive charge. The negative charge will get attached to this aluminium. So this aluminium will become what? Cl plus, and you are going to get AlCl4. This complex you are getting, and this minus charge. This also see, this AlCl4 will be formed, and what you got, this is Cl plus. So this only will be called as electrophile. Why this is electrophile? Because it is having positive charge. So this will this is seeking for electrons. Okay, so electron seeking species is this Cl plus in this case. So this is what we are actually calling this positive sign is there. So in my previous videos also I told you that EM word is associated with the positive part, positive species. Okay, so this is chlorinium. So this is what? Chlorinium ion. Okay, so this chlorinium ion, so this is the electrophile which has been generated. Now second step is what? See, the complex will be formed. So which complex? See here, this benzene ring you had. Now this benzene ring is allowing this, see, H was already there, and the Cl will come and get attached with this Cl plus. Okay, so Cl, see, in this case what is happening here? This electron will see these two electrons which were present here with these carbons. Okay, so this bond is breaking, and those two electrons will be used for making bond with this chlorinium ion. देख लीजिए यहाँ पे ये बॉन्ड टूटा और फिर ये क्लोरीनियम आयन, क्योंकि इसके पास इलेक्ट्रॉन्स नहीं थे तो अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके यहाँ नया बॉन्ड बना, और फिर यहाँ पे देख लीजिए दिस विल हैव व्हाट विथ चार्ज, यहाँ पे इसके पास आ गया पॉजिटिव चार्ज। ठीक है, तो ये बहुत ही अनस्टेबल दिस इंटरमीडिएट इज, इसे हम कहेंगे ये अनस्टेबल इंटरमीडिएट बना है, और इसे हम कहेंगे सिग्मा कॉम्प्लेक्स और एरीनियम आयन। देखो अरीनियम, अरीन्स क्यों किसे कहेंगे हम इसको, अरीन मतलब ये आपका ये जो बेंजीन रिंग है, ठीक है, तो अरीन नियम कह रहे हैं, नियम यानी अभी आपको बताया, नियम यानी आपको पॉजिटिव चार्ज की तरफ इंडिकेट कर रहा है, बिकॉज दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज इज प्रेजेंट हियर ऑन द बेंजीन रिंग, सो दिस इज व्हाट एरीन्स वी आर सेइंग टू देम। ओके, और अगर ये जैसे मान लीजिए किसी के साथ जुड़ा है, जैसे हम अल्काइल कहते थे, जैसे C6H5 अगर है, ठीक है, तो ये C6H6 है वो है बेंजीन, C6H5 अगर है किसी के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है तो हम उसे कहेंगे जैसे यहाँ पे आपका अराइल। ओके, अराइल, तो इसका कॉमन नेम क्या हो जाएगा, जैसे अगर इसके साथ C6H5Cl मतलब आपका बेंजीन रिंग के साथ एक Cl अगर जुड़ा है तो ये क्या हो जाएगा, एक हाइड्रोजन को हटा के Cl आके लग गया है, तो इसे हम क्या कहेंगे C6H5Cl, so this will be what, aryl chloride. Okay, aryl word we are actually saying to this. Okay, now this is exactly the same as we were saying alkyl groups to that RR, and if you will see in books also they are writing like this AR, so AR is representing what, aryl. Okay, और मतलब R आपका बता रहा है कि अगर R कैपिटल R अगर दिखा रहे हैं तो उसमें आपको पता है कि वो अल्काइल के लिए है और ये अराइल के लिए है। ठीक है, चलिए ये देख लीजिए। नाउ दिस इज वेरी अनस्टेबल, सो द थर्ड स्टेप इमीडिएटली दिस विल बी द थर्ड स्टेप प्रोडक्ट विल बी फॉर्म्ड, सो रिमूवल ऑफ दिस प्रोटॉन, सो दिस विल रिजल्ट इन व्हाट, सी, एंड हियर when this proton is being removed, so these two electrons which were making bond with this proton, so proton is leaving the electron, so this carbon is going to use the electrons and then the bond will be made here. Again the aromaticity will be this aromaticity again that will be retained. Okay, so this one, I hope you all can see this. Okay, so here you got what, the product will be this chlorobenzene. Okay, so this is what, the positive Cl plus actually came and got attached with this benzene ring. So this was because Cl plus, that means what, it was electrophile, so this electrophile came and here we saw that it got attached with this benzene ring. Okay, now the next fourth part, this was what, the halogenation. Okay, now next is so these three steps. Next is this was halogenation. Let's then it is nitration. Okay, so for nitration, see here, nitration in first step is the formation, generation of electrophile. So which this electrophile will be generated, see in this case the benzene the ring is see it is showing it is undergoing nitration, so the nitrating reagents will be what, HNO3 plus this H2SO4. Okay, so H2SO4 and this HNO3 both we are taking here, so HNO3 and H2SO4. So what is happening, what is the role of this H2SO4 and HNO3, what is happening here, HNO3 and this H2SO4, so which one is more acidic, obviously H2SO4. देखिए अब ये ज्यादा एसिडिक और ये इसके कंपेरेटिवली मतलब इसकी तुलना में ये कम है, यहाँ पर HNO3 और this H2SO4. So what is happening, एसिड का टेंडेंसी क्या है, to furnish H plus. Okay, and bases means Bronsted-Lowry theory, according to that acids are what, proton that donors and proton acceptors are the bases. Okay, so here this is behaving as, means if you want you can write it like this, see this one, NO, then 2, and you can also write like this, OH. Okay, so this O means HNO3, the same thing we are writing like this. Okay, so what is happening? HONO2 means here this H plus and HSO4 negative. Okay, so what is happening? This H plus is coming and this one will come and get attached with this OH, means this HNO3 has see HNO3 accepted H plus बिहेविंग एज बेस, और ये कैसा एसिड की तरह काम कर रहा है. ठीक है, तो H प्लस ये प्रोवाइड कर रहा है इसको, यहाँ पे ये बन गया, ये H इसके साथ आके जुड़ जाएगा. तो ये आपका ये जो पार्ट है पूरा, ठीक है, क्योंकि इसके पास आपका पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गया तो ये सारा जो है ये निकल जाएगा और आपके पास यहाँ से देख लीजिए ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यहाँ ये जो पार्ट है आपका ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लेके निकल जा रहा है. इसके पास पॉजिटिव था तो ये अपना इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लेके निकल जा रहा है और अब इसने पॉजिटिव चार्ज किसके ऊपर ट्रांसफर कर दिया? ये आपका इसके नाइट्रो ग्रुप के ऊपर. ठीक है, तो अब ये बन गया आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. यहाँ पे आ गया आपका, ये देख लीजिए इस पॉजिटिव चार्ज इसके ऊपर कैसे आया, ऑक्सीजन के ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज कैसे आया, सी द H प्लस with the help of the electrons on oxygen, ऑक्सीजन अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके H प्लस के साथ बॉन्ड बना के पॉजिटिव चार्ज लिया. जब ये पॉजिटिव है तो अब ये बॉन्ड इसके साथ जो N के साथ बना हुआ बॉन्ड है वो तोड़ के इसके इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को ऑक्सीजन ने लेके अपना ये खुद का मतलब वो पॉजिटिव चार्ज के साथ तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ये यहाँ पे अगर मान लीजिए ये तो हमेशा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को लेके मतलब नेगेटिव चार्ज के साथ खुश रहता है, तो ये ऑक्सीजन क्या होगा, दिस ऑक्सीजन विल बी वेरी मच अनस्टेबल विद दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज. दैट इज व्हाई दिस ऑक्सीजन विल टेक अवे द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. See this bond is breaking and those electrons will be taken by this oxygen and then this H2O will be taken out. ये बॉन्ड क्लीव होके ये चला गया, आपका बचा कितना, यहाँ पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गया. क्यों? क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को ऑक्सीजन लेके चला गया. ठीक है, तो दिस विल बी व्हाट, NO2, दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज, सो दैट इज व्हाई दिस विल बी इलेक्ट्रोफाइल. तो ये आपका फर्स्ट स्टेप हो गया, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ द जनरेशन ऑफ दिस NO2 positive means electrophile has been generated. Now the second step is what, देख लीजिए इस तरह से ये आपका ये NO2 यहाँ पर आपका मतलब ये H तो ऑलरेडी था ही, यहाँ पे आपका NO2 आके जुड़ रहा है और यहाँ पे ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इसके पास है नहीं, तो फिर ये वाले बॉन्ड को तोड़ के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके ये बन गया आपका इंटरमीडिएट. और इंटरमीडिएट फटाफट आपको थर्ड स्टेप क्या दे देगा, यहाँ से आपका मिल गया मतलब रिमूवल ऑफ दिस H. तो ये H आपका चला गया लीविंग ग्रुप और आपका यहाँ पे ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हैं ये कार्बन, सो दिस एरोमेटिसिटी विल बी रिटेन्ड. तो इस तरह से ये बन गया आपका नाइट्रो बेंजीन. ओके, सो दिस इज नाइट्रेशन ऑफ बेंजीन. ना ये इस तरह से, ठीक है, नाइट्रेशन हो गया. फिर सल्फोनेशन देखते हैं. ये समझ में आ गया बेटा, ये तीन, फर्स्ट सेकेंड थर्ड. ओके, 3 स्टेप्स. नाउ इन केस ऑफ, आई होप यू नोटेड डाउन. चलिए देख लीजिए नेक्स्ट, नाइट्रेशन के बाद देखो सल्फोनेशन. ओके, सो इन केस ऑफ सल्फोनेशन, ठीक है, चलिए देख लीजिए. इन सल्फोनेशन में हो क्या रहा है, दिस बेंजीन इज रिएक्टिंग विद सी हियर with oleum. Okay, or you can say fuming H2SO4 plus this SO3. Okay, so this is called as fuming H2SO4. Fuming H2SO4 we are saying to this because this benzene is very much stable. Okay, this benzene does not want to react, so that drastic conditions we are providing to this benzene, then only it will show its reactivity. Okay, so here what is happening, the first what will be generated means electrophile. So which electrophile will be generated, either this or you also can take this chlorosulfuric acid. Okay, so this is I'm showing you the here this chlorosulfuric acid, ये इस तरह से ये पार्ट. तो यहाँ से देख लीजिए ये आपका ये SO3H, यहाँ ये देख लीजिए ये बॉन्ड टूटा और यहाँ से ये क्या है, क्लोरीन विल टेक अवे द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, नेगेटिव चार्ज दिस क्लोरीन विल हैव एंड दिस सल्फर विल एक्वायर व्हाट, पॉजिटिव चार्ज। तो ये जो पार्ट है आपका ये हो जाएगा आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल, ठीक है। तो यहाँ से ये आके इसके साथ जुड़ जाएगा बेंजीन रिंग के साथ, ठीक है। तो दिस विल बी व्हाट, आई एम स्ट्रेट अवे आई एम राइटिंग द product because I already told you all the 3 steps in details, all those similar type of reaction this one is, that is why I am just writing this product. Okay, so SO3H. Okay, so this was all about the sulfonation. Now next is what, Friedel-Crafts alkylation and Friedel-Crafts acylation. Okay, so note down this. Next, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Okay, so Friedel-Crafts alkylation में you just see here similar type of that mechanism also we will see one by one. Acylation and alkylation, देखिए यहाँ क्या हो रहा है। सबसे पहले है बेंजीन, आपका बेंजीन ring is reacting with, see in this case suppose this is CH3Cl. Then what is happening in the presence of AlCl3? Do remember AlCl3 Lewis acid, इसके presence में होगा क्या, देख लीजिए AlCl3. I told you that this is that electron deficient, or you can say Lewis acid. It is capable of accepting this. See, this chlorine will get attached and this will form what, AlCl4 negative. Okay. And then here what is happening, see every time I was actually telling you the 3 steps. Okay, so in the first step chlorination, what the H plus also was removed. Okay, so byproducts we are not considering the byproducts, but what was happening in byproducts is H plus, where it was going. So that H plus was going with see in this case this AlCl3. So here what is happening, this AlCl3 is accepting this chloride, and chloride means this bond was cleaved. ये देख लीजिए ये बॉन्ड टूटा, ये दोनों के दोनों इलेक्ट्रॉन इसके ऊपर आके ये क्लोराइड आके जुड़ गया AlCl4, ये नेगेटिव, ये स्पीशीज बना। फिर यहाँ से देख लीजिए ये क्या है, पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल बी एक्वायर्ड बाय दिस CH3। तो ये अल्काइलेशन हो जाएगा। यहाँ पे देख लीजिए ये CH3 पॉजिटिव यहाँ पे आके जुड़ा और यहाँ पे ऑलरेडी H भी है, मतलब हाइड्रोजन भी है। अब क्या होगा, थर्ड स्टेप में ये हाइड्रोजन निकल के अब यहाँ से ये आपका AlCl4 नेगेटिव जो है यहाँ से अपना Cl देके फिर से ये वापस अपना Cl को देके फिर ये क्या बन जाएगा, AlCl3। मीन्स कैटलिस्ट जो था AlCl3 वो एज इट इज फिर से AlCl3 बन जाएगा और ये जो यहाँ से प्रोटॉन जो निकल रहा है प्रोटॉन के साथ यहाँ से कंबाइन होके HCl विल बी formed. So this was actually the byproduct, that is why I left it. मेन प्रोडक्ट देख लीजिए, इसमें भी हमारा मेन प्रोडक्ट क्या होगा, ये CH3 जो जुड़ गया है यहाँ पे अल्काइलेशन, मतलब इस बेंजीन रिंग के ऊपर एक अल्काइल ग्रुप आके जुड़ रहा है, ठीक है। तो दैट इज व्हाई वी आर सेइंग दिस अल्काइलेशन, ठीक है। तो ये आपका दिस वाज अल्काइलेशन, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Do remember that in case of Friedel-Crafts that reaction Lewis acid AlCl3 or FeCl3 or this FeBr3, so these Lewis acids will be present. Okay, now next is see this was alkylation. Now next is what, this benzene ring, and you are allowing this benzene ring to react with CH3COCl. But this is see the acyl halide or acyl chloride in the, so this will react with this बेंजीन। और यहाँ से देख लीजिए क्लीवेज किसका हो रहा है, बॉन्ड कौन सा टूट रहा है, ये वाला। दिस ऑब्वियसली दिस विल एक्वायर सी पॉजिटिव चार्ज एंड दिस क्लोराइड विल टेक अवे द इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड क्लोराइड नेगेटिव चार्ज के साथ चला जाएगा। यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव चार्ज इसके ऊपर आएगा, अगर इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है तो ये आके इसके साथ यहाँ से जुड़ जाएगा। तो ध्यान रखिए यहाँ पे आपको देख लीजिए ये जो पार्ट है आपका यहाँ पे हमेशा और हमेशा CO मतलब पॉजिटिव चार्ज इस C के ऊपर आ रहा है. CH3 यहाँ पे लिखना ये रॉन्ग हो जाएगा. COCH3 like that you will write down. Okay, so this is acylation, means this is acyl that group. So this acyl group is getting attached to this benzene ring. Okay, so this was all about the Friedel-Crafts acylation. In this case also 3 steps. This reaction also will proceed in 3 steps. First step is what? The generation of electrophile. So electrophile will be generated here with the help of here also AlCl3. So AlCl3 is helping to generate the electrophile. This chloride ion will be accepted by this AlCl3. So this AlCl4 negative, this species will be formed, and then this COCH3 positive part. So this will get attached to the benzene ring. The erinium ion, the very unstable intermediate will be formed, और फिर उसके बाद उसमें से प्रोटॉन निकल जाएगा, और प्रोटॉन फिर आपका यहाँ से जो Cl निकाला गया है उस Cl के साथ जुड़ के HCl बन जाएगा. ठीक है, तो वो बाय प्रोडक्ट है आपका. With this you can also write byproduct HCl. Okay, so this was Friedel-Crafts alkylation, Friedel-Crafts acylation. We all have completed the reactions. Now the next is addition reaction also. Let's see. So I hope you noted down all the steps. Okay, so you can rewind it also as per your requirement. Okay, I'm rubbing this. Next, see. This is addition reaction. So in case of, see, this benzene ring, if this Cl2, if it is reacting with this 3Cl2, then what is happening? The Cl, 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 this compound will be formed. This is what we are actually calling it gamexine. Okay, this is insecticide. So this type of compound, and this is also called as what? BHC, gamexine, benzene hexachloride. See, this is actually cyclohexene. This is fake name, means it is it is not counted as benzene ring, because see, the aromaticity also has been lost, and now the benzene is associated with what? This H and Cl, H and Cl. Now H was not substituted. Okay, here this is cyclohexane, hexachlorocyclohexane. Okay, so we are also calling this compound as lindane. Okay, so this was addition reaction. Okay, in this case we have seen that chlorine everywhere, and H also, this H also is present here, H also is present here, H everywhere. Okay, so this molecular formula, so this will be what? C6H6 and Cl6. So this is also called as 666. Okay, 666 compound, or benzene hexachloride, or gamexine, or lindane, anything you can call this compound as. Okay, now the next part is the directive influence. Okay, so this was addition reaction. Here also, because addition reaction, drastic conditions will be given, high temperature, then pressure also, then this reaction will take place. Okay, now next is what? This directive influence of groups attached, yeah, or you can say groups present on benzene. So they are, see, suppose the groups you are having, this is what? OH. Okay, so in case of this benzene, this OH is, suppose this OH is present here. So this OH, one electrophile also is coming. Electrophile जिसको कि electrons के साथ attraction affinity है, electrons loving species, electrophile. अब देख लीजिए यहाँ पे we all are knowing that OH is what? Minus I effect means the tendency of OH is what? More electronegative this oxygen is as compared to this carbon. अगर ऐसा है तो more electronegative atom will attract the means electron density will be attracted towards this more electronegative atom. That is why minus I effect will be found here. Okay, ऐसा हमने अभी तो मतलब इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट के बाद हमें ये लग रहा है कि यहाँ ऐसा होना चाहिए था, पर ऐसा होता नहीं है. क्यों? Because this is also having that resonance in case of this this plus R effect is present. Plus R effect means क्या है? देख लीजिए the electrons which are present, the lone pairs of electrons which are present on oxygen. So see, those electrons will be used for making bond between this oxygen and carbon. Okay, so what will happen? These electrons will come and make this double bond, and then if this carbon is making double bond with this oxygen, then definitely this bond will break, and this bond will break, and then what will happen? The electrons will go to this carbon, because the electrons of oxygen is being used for making bond between oxygen and carbon. तो इस तरह से ऑक्सीजन और कार्बन के बीच में जो बॉन्ड बना है, फिर उसके बाद नेगेटिव, फिर यहाँ पे फिर रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स नाउ विल स्टार्ट. ओके, so more resonating structure here. This you can write here double bond with this OH. Okay, and here you are having negative charge. Okay, so this negative, ये वाला carbon again this will make bond with this carbon, and this bond will break. अगर ये bond break हो रहा है तो where the electrons will go? Here to this position. Okay, and then what will happen? The electrons will be present here, and this kind of structure you will get again. See here, you will get this structure. See, double bond with this OH, then this one. Yeah, here this these electrons will be used to make bond between these two carbons. This bond will break, and the electrons will go to this position. Okay, so here you will get this kind of structure. Then one more will be what? Again, these electrons will be used for making bond here, and this bond will break, and then the electrons will go to oxygen. Like this, so many resonating structures you got. Okay, so like this. This one also you all can see. Yes. Okay, so these resonating structures you got now. So electrophiles, where they will go, where the electrons are present. See, this one only you all can see here. कहाँ जाएगा इलेक्ट्रोफाइल? देख लीजिए, ये इलेक्ट्रोफाइल आपका इलेक्ट्रॉन्स चाहिए, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कहाँ कहाँ मिल रही है? ऑर्थो पोजीशन कहते हैं. देख लीजिए, ये भी आपको फिर पूरा जैसे मान लीजिए आपके पास डाई सब्स्टिट्यूटेड बेंजीन है. डाई सब्स्टिट्यूटेड मतलब मोनो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड, यानी सपोज ये एक ग्रुप आके जुड़ा है बेंजीन से, इसे हम कहेंगे मोनो सब्स्टिट्यूटेड बेंजीन. इसे हम कहेंगे डाई सब्स्टिट्यूटेड बेंजीन if two groups are present here. Okay, disubstituted benzene, and see this one, either this position or this disubstituted, ये इस तरह या तो यहाँ होगा, या फिर एक यहाँ हो सकता है, या फिर ऐसे भी हो सकता है. ये देखिए, ये यहाँ पर Cl. ठीक है, देखिए ये है आपका 1,2 डाइक्लोरोबेंजीन. ये आपका है 1,3, ये है 1,3, और ये है 1,4 डाइक्लोरोबेंजीन. ठीक है, तो देख लीजिए 1,2 को कहेंगे हम, यहाँ ये पोजीशन को हम कहेंगे, और ये 1,2 ये वाला पार्ट है ऑर्थो, ये हो जाएगा मेटा, और ये है पैरा, और फिर यहाँ पे दिस इज ऑल्सो मेटा, दिस इज ऑर्थो. ओके, सो ये इस तरह से इनको हम पोजीशन, मतलब ये हो जाएगा आपका या तो इसको हम 1,2 डाइक्लोरोबेंजीन कहेंगे, या फिर हम इसे ऑर्थो क्लोरो, वी कैन ऑल्सो से ऑर्थो क्लोरो. ओके, ऑर्थो क्लोरो ये, और ये है मेटा क्लोरो, और ये आपका पैराक्लोरो, ठीक है। और अगर सो ये दिस वाज अबाउट द पोजीशंस, ओके, ऑर्थो मेटा पैरा, इस तरह से पोजीशंस देख लीजिए। और यहाँ पे यहाँ ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे नेगेटिव चार्जेस हैं, तो ये जो इलेक्ट्रोफाइल है वो कहाँ जा सकता है, या तो वो ऑर्थो पोजीशन पे जाके, जैसे यहाँ ऑर्थो पोजीशन है और यहाँ आ सकता है, या फिर पैरा पोजीशन पे। मेटा पे तो नहीं जाएगा, इलेक्ट्रॉन्स तो है ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे, तो ये इनका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल आके जुड़ेगा कहाँ, ये कौन डिसाइड कर रहा है, जो बेंजीन के साथ जुड़ा हुआ ग्रुप है। तो ये आपका अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके, मतलब अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके ये यहाँ पर रिंग को इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे रहा है, तो ये प्लस आर इफेक्ट हो गया, ठीक है। और माइनस आई इफेक्ट क्या है कि अपने इलेक्ट्रॉन, ये जो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी को अपनी ओर खींच पाना, तो ये सिग्मा बॉन्ड के साथ तो पॉसिबल है। यहाँ पे ये जो आपका पार्ट है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को यूज करके पाई डबल बॉन्ड बना लेना, फिर यहाँ मूव करते जाना पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का मूवमेंट, तो ये पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन से एसोसिएटेड, ओके। तो इस तरह से आपका इलेक्ट्रोफाइल आके कहाँ जुड़ेगा, ऑर्थो पे या फिर पैरा पोजीशन पे, ठीक है। और नेक्स्ट इसको हम कौन कौन से ग्रुप हैं जो कि ये आपको इस तरह का प्लस आर इफेक्ट ये दे पाएंगे, या फिर आपका यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रोफाइल को ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे जोड़ पाए, ऐसे कौन कौन से ग्रुप्स हैं देख लीजिए। ये है आपका NH2, ओके, फिर आपका CO, दिस इज ऑल्सो CO NH2, ये आपका दिस इज CO CH3, इस तरह से ये सारे ग्रुप्स आपके ये आप पार्ट हो जाएगा जो कि ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे इलेक्ट्रोफाइल्स आके लगेंगे, ठीक। नेक्स्ट देख लीजिए, ये सारे रेजोनेटिंग स्ट्रक्चर्स ड्रॉ कर लिए होंगे आपने। नेक्स्ट देख लीजिए, सी इन केस ऑफ सपोज यू आर हैविंग नाइट्रो ग्रुप, तो नाइट्रो ग्रुप इज इलेक्ट्रॉन, सी दिस इज O, and here I'm showing you the structure is like this, okay. So this nitrogen is using, see, is using the electrons of this carbon, means this bond is breaking, and then carbon this nitrogen is using the electrons, and then double bond will be formed here. Then this will also show what means this this bond is breaking because nitrogen is make, see, 4 bonds, more than 4 bonds it is not possible for nitrogen to make that, and the 4 bonds also if it is making, then charge will be acquired by this nitrogen. तो यहाँ देख लीजिए इसके पास क्या होगा, the electrons will go to oxygen, और यहाँ पे this double bond will be formed, ये बॉन्ड टूटा, और यहाँ पे देख लीजिए क्या चार्ज, देखिए ये इलेक्ट्रॉन्स यूज किए जा रहे हैं ऑक्सीजन नाइट्रोजन और कार्बन के बीच में बॉन्ड बनाने के लिए, ठीक है। द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर यूज्ड फॉर मेकिंग बॉन्ड बिटवीन नाइट्रोजन एंड दिस कार्बन। सो व्हाट इज हैपनिंग हियर, देख लीजिए ये एज इट इज रहेगा, ये एज इट इज, यहाँ पे आपका डबल बॉन्ड विद दिस, एंड दिस इज ऑक्सीजन नेगेटिव चार्ज, एंड दिस नाइट्रोजन इज पोसेसिंग पॉजिटिव चार्ज, यहाँ पे ये ऑक्सीजन जैसा था वैसा है, ठीक है, इस तरह से। नाउ दिस कार्बन इज लेफ्ट विद व्हाट, पॉजिटिव चार्ज, इसके ऊपर पॉजिटिव चार्ज आ गया। फिर नेक्स्ट आप देख लीजिए, दिस इज व्हाट, ये दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज वेरी मच अनस्टेबल दिस कार्बन इज, दैट इज व्हाई अगेन द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑफ दिस बॉन्ड, ओके, पाई बॉन्ड विल बी ब्रोकन, एंड देन the electrons will be used for making bond between these two carbons, and then this carbon will be left with positive charge, okay. So positive charge like that we are showing here, and this electrons, now nitrogen, this is oxygen, and this is with oxygen, okay. So here you are having see, positive charge, and this electron was as it is. Now this, see here, double bond, this nitrogen, then oxygen, then with this oxygen, see here, this bond also means this bond is breaking, and then this bond is breaking, and new bond will be made between this carbon and this carbon, okay. So like this you will have, okay, see, और यहाँ पे आ गया आपका पॉजिटिव चार्ज। तो देख लीजिए पॉजिटिव चार्ज कहाँ पे, पहले यहाँ, फिर यहाँ देख लीजिए पॉजिटिव चार्ज वो was present इन दिस केस पॉजिटिव चार्ज यहाँ आ गया, ठीक, और फिर ये पॉजिटिव चार्ज यहाँ आ गया। तो ऑर्थो और पैरा पोजीशन पे क्या है देख लीजिए, इसको हम डीएक्टिवेटिंग ग्रुप्स भी कहेंगे। ये पूरे उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की अवेलेबिलिटी अब यहाँ पे कम हो गई, ऑर्थो पे और पैरा पोजीशन पे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की कमी, तो इसीलिए इलेक्ट्रोफाइल कहाँ आके जुड़ेगा, सिर्फ और सिर्फ मेटा पोजीशन पे। तो दिस इज मेटा पोजीशन, इलेक्ट्रोफाइल विल कम एंड गेट अटैच्ड विद दिस पोजीशन, यहाँ पे आके जुड़ेगा, ठीक है, बाकी सारा एज इट इज रहेगा। ओके, नाउ so this was all about see the directive influence of the attached group, the जो भी इनके साथ attached group है वो इनका directive influence, ये इस तरह से कहाँ इलेक्ट्रोफाइल को आके जुड़ना है, that will be decided by these groups. Okay, so this was all about this aromatic compound. So we completed this chapter. Nicely prepare for your exams. All the best to all of you, and see the after watching this you please make notes of see different points you write in your own words, and this practice only will make you perfect. Okay, thank you so much for watching this.